Let's take a look at the pencil tool. You can access the pencil tool from here. Within the brush tool, you have to long press here, and you can either use the shortcut B to activate the pencil tool. Pencil looks something like this. It is very much similar to the brush tool, but we have rather sharp edges when compared to the brush tool. This is something that you can use to sign on a document or something like that. You can just give. This works much more better with the pen tablet. Better practice this with the separate layer, or else if you merge this with the layer, then the information on this layer will be destroyed. But there are ways you can get that information back. You press F12 and you'll get the original document back. So just like brush, we have a size option here. We have the same shortcut. You can use square brackets to increase or decrease the brush size. Right click to decrease hardness and softness as well. You can make this soft. You can tone down the opacity as well, so the opacity is less. Smoothing, if you turn off the smoothing, it is not very smooth now. If I increase smoothing, it will give me a very crop of curves. Give undo. I can change the angle of this auto erase. I have this is an option that is activated when you use the pen tablet. So if you have, then sure you can use that along with the pen tablet. This symmetry option we saw in the brush tool as well. We have this in pencil tool as well, so we can create a different design using this as well. I'll switch it off for now. Next, we're going to take a look at the eraser tool. I'm going to take a copy of the background and we'll apply the eraser on this copy. Switch off the visibility here, and here I can find the eraser tool. I can use the shortcut E to activate eraser and long press here. The first eraser is this one. I don't see the eraser because the brush is too big. You can see there's 5000 pixel brush. I can just right click and bring it down to 58 pixels. Now just click and drag and you'll see this is a soft brush, so the result would be soft just like brushes. I can increase the hardness and then apply the eraser. It works just like brushes, but in here it just erases information in this. Here I have an option of a pencil or a block. In case of a block, I cannot increase or decrease the size using square brackets, but in the brush I can do so. So I have the free. It's better to use the brush rather than anything else. I have options like opacity. I can decrease opacity and the results are in front of you. Below is the same thing as opacity, but it starts to overlap its own results, like without opacity. Yeah, this works just like an actual eraser. The more I rub, the more I delete the pixels of the image. Make sure the opacity flow is low to notice that. Smoothing is the same thing like we had in brush. It will give a smoother option while you go around the image. Erase to history. If I click on this and click, and now I see that the information is now getting back. History in this case will be the first layer. Whichever is the background layer, it will bring back to that particular pixels information. Next, we have the background eraser tool. Click and drag. It will erase particular shade, like it is erasing currently the shade that is on the plus sign. If you just select this one, it will sample once and it will continue deleting that shade only. Currently it is having a purple shade, so it is removing the purple shade wherever I go. This is not very effective tool though for using for removing background or such. I'll keep it discontinuous and now it will work. This tool works better when you have one particular shade only. Say this, I'm erasing particular shade follows one. It's lagging. Still it is removing the shade. It's not very accurate though. I'll just bring down the tolerance and then try. Yeah, it then still it kind of takes away the details in here as well. This tolerance is used to increase or decrease the amount of shade it can allow while deleting it. I'll just give undo because it's not very perfect erasing. Here, sampling the background swatch. The color that I have in the background will be considered to be deleted here. Like if I choose like this shade and put it in the background swatch. Now, if I try to delete, it will particularly remove that shade. Angle would just turn this brush, but it is a circle brush, so it won't be necessary. Protect foreground color. Whatever color I have in the foreground will be protected and will not be erased, like this one. Next, I have Magic Eraser tool. Works pretty much like Magic Wand tool, but with one click, it will erase a whole lot of pixels. It erases on one particular color tone. Let's say I reduce this and then click. Works exactly like a Magic Wand tool, but it will just click and delete. I can change the opacity and bring it down here. It will do in different opacity. If I click on continuous, that will be in continuity and then delete it. Give the opacity full now. Now it will work a little more accurately. I can increase the tolerance. Click. Works way too much off. Okay. This is something we can rely, but the condition is that the color has to be one single shade only, and if the color is throughout the image, then it might ruin the image as well. I can put this off using contiguous off, and but it will also ruin the pixels in the mountain as well. There are a few other options you can use to just remove the background or the sky or replace the sky. Use those instead of these tools. These sometimes are handy, come in handy and can be useful, but not much.